Okay.
Yeah, no one has to be in the cab. Push the clutch in.
I did.
Push the clutch in. Push the clutch in. There we go.
Oh.
Pull it in. And push.
Wait.
And she's got her foot on the brake. It's the other pedal.
Which one? This one?
That's the clutch.
Okay, go.
Push.
Come on, keep going, guys. We're almost there.
Right.
Way to go!
What's the kid?
Oh, we're in.
Is it straight?
All right. The battle wagon. I'm just really, where I am is I'm psyched because you take a look at this thing now. It is going to be so different in a couple of weeks. This is our ride out.
Fixing the truck will be a massive undertaking, but without a generator to charge the batteries for the power tools, it won't be going anywhere.
They want to, make the truck run. Electricity is key. It gives us the ability to fabricate. It's crucial to running the shop. We need power tools. We need lighting. We can't do without it.
Excelente.
Cool.
Coming up on the Colony, the race for power heats up,
It's burning!
but the generator may fizzle out.
We're back where we started.
It's day 8 in the Colony. The energy project was on hold for 24 hours, but the colonists still need a generator to recharge the battery bank.
The concern is definitely being able to charge up the batteries. We are running very low on our power supply.
Their plan is to build a generator that runs on wood gas, a vaporous fuel produced by heating wood scraps in a device called a gasifier. But the gasifier, built by engineers Vladimir, Morgan, and John C., didn't get hot enough to make any fuel. If they can't make it work, the colonists' power will run out the next day. Vladimir has an idea on how to achieve the heat they need.
This that's inside here.
Okay. The gasifier's fuel container needs to reach 451 degrees to start producing wood gas. One way to increase the temperature would be to place the wood container directly inside the drum.
Vladimir's modified design requires a smaller container for the wood and a longer pipe to release the wood gas. As the engineers search for parts, over in the shop, Michael works on attaching the alternator to the pressure washer engine.
Yeah, I want a bracket here, and then bolt onto the alternator.
Vladimir looks for a pipe, while John finds an Army surplus gas can.
We found an aluminum pipe that probably was from an umbrella or something like that.
And we found some fittings that actually work with it. And I think it'll fit right
Like this
down
here, and it's going to fit right here like that. And we're going to tighten it up, and it's going to be a tight seal because we need to have all the gas coming out right here.
Morgan fills the can with wood scraps, while Vladimir builds the fire.
Hold on a second. Yeah, let me make a little room here.
What we would expect is to see, just like before, a bunch of steam as it starts to come out, but not nearly as much.
And then
over time, we should be able to torch it, and it should burn it with a kind of sooty flame, I'm hoping.
Do we want it facing that way?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Excellent.
It's already caught.
Just put it on the side.
Okay, what are you thinking there, you guys?
I'm going to try and ignite these gases coming out and see if they burn. That's going to tell us that we are making renewable fuel.
It's burning. Look, it's burning. It's burning. It's burning. It's burning.
Woohoo! Woohoo! It's burning. Holy crap.
We torch the end of this thing, this pipe, and it was like the friggin' Olympic torch.
It's burning, huh? Oh, yeah, it's burning.
Michael, still stinging from Morgan's rebuke 2 days ago,
Go away.
Later.
is less than impressed.
Move. All righty. Yeah. You want to put that in your engine?
So they thought, hooray, we did it, hooray, we made fire come out of a pipe.
Thank God this works.
This worked today. That's an accomplishment, guys.
You know, they got one little experiment that worked out, so now, you know, Morgan thinks she's an engineer that's worth something. Now what? Now they throw it in my lap.
The gasifier is just a fuel source. In order to actually charge the batteries, Michael needs to finish the generator. He's down to the final step, mounting the alternator that will produce electricity from the pressure washer engine.
Voila.
You guys coming?
There's enough gasoline left in the engine from its previous owner for a test run.
Yeah, so here's what's going to happen. We're going to start her up, and it's going to stink. I want you to measure the voltage on the battery.
If the generator is constructed properly, the alternator will produce the 12 volts needed to charge a car battery.
Hold the handle.
Clear. Okay. Well, we got up to about 9 volts. If we don't get to 12 volts, we're not getting anywhere.
Yeah. It's not a perfect world, and that's pretty damn obvious right now. The generator is not a done deal. We're back where we started.
The batteries are on their last legs. If the generator isn't finished today, the colonists will have no power. Morgan packs the gasifier with wood scraps and moves it closer to the battery bank, ready to be hooked up to the generator. Morgan's part of the project is done, but if Michael can't figure out why the generator isn't creating enough electricity, the gasifier will be useless and the colony will be in the dark.
Oh, there's a problem. Oh, this pulley is lower geared than the alternator. So we're running 3/4 to 1. It's not gonna freaking cut it.
The pulley is too big to spin the alternator fast enough to produce 12 volts and recharge the batteries.
We have no choice. We have to find a smaller pulley.
Michael finds a smaller pulley on the same fan that the large one came from.
Awesome.
It better work.
But the pulley's hole is too small to fit on the engine's drive shaft.
Oh, that's another one.
Michael finds a small steel shaft that will fit the pulley and a metal collar to connect it to the engine's drive shaft. The small shaft and the collar must be welded together to keep it from spinning apart during operation.
This little thing may not look important, but this determines whether we have electricity or not.
Michael is in a classic catch-22. To create power, he needs to weld, but the batteries don't have enough power left to run a welder, so he needs to find another solution.
Through our trial, we came across an acetylene and oxygen torch.
That torch thing's a last-ditch effort.
I mean, welding's the best way. A acetylene torch is sloppy and Neanderthal.
You want to use one of these white rods?
I'm just gonna melt it.
Go for it.
I think I might have melted it together. I mean, I don't
know.
Oh, you gotta love that. See, that crappy little weld there? Question is, will our little shade tree mechanic weld hold?
Looks like it's holding.
Spinning straight. Spinning straight.
Whoa!
All right.
We need to find out if it's actually producing 13 volts or is it producing 10
Let's go to the
volts or
meter.
whatever.
Let's go to the meter.
And our inverter?